The final type of reasoning that we're going to talk about in these videos is causal reasoning. When we use causal reasoning, we are trying to establish some kind of relationship between a cause and an effect. In essence, we are making an if-then statement. For example, this is the type of reasoning that is used when we say something like, where there is smoke, there is fire. We know that fire causes smoke, so if we see smoke, the effect, that means that there must be a cause, a fire. We can also see this with gas prices. It has been demonstrated time and time again that when gas prices increase, sales drop and people tend to drive less. And we saw this exemplified during the 2009 financial crisis. Gas prices were through the roof during that time, upwards of $5 a gallon in some places. And as a result, a lot less people were buying gas. More people were doing things like using public transport rather than driving, and they were traveling less as well. There were several studies published after the fact that stated that a lot of people tended to stay home for the holidays rather than taking expensive car trips. And so when the gas prices increased, we saw a significant decrease in the purchase of that gas. It's simple supply and demand, right? The cause is the increase in the gas prices, and the effect is the decrease in people driving. So we see this type of causal reasoning all the time. We make if-then statements rather frequently. Now, it's important to note that causal reasoning and correlational reasoning are two very different things. And we're going to talk about this more when we get to the different fallacies. But more often than not, speakers are setting up a correlation rather than a causation argument. In order for something to be causal, the cause needs to happen before the effect, the cause has to lead to the effect, and it has to be unlikely that there are other causes that produced the effect.